Hello horse lovers, welcome back to Free Spirit Equestrian. So when I decided to make my YouTube channel, I made a promise to myself to make sure that I would show you both the pros and the cons when it comes to having horses. Well, living in Michigan, there are many of those. So today we are getting some crazy pouring down rain, crappy weather. It has been pouring for hours out here. Like I literally just got out of the shower and it's been pouring. I was like, okay, I need to get out there, take care of the horses. It is usually dry by now, but we have just got so much rain. It was literally dry here like a few days ago. Like the paddocks were drying up, the outdoor was dry. I was literally getting ready to let them out in the pastures again for the season. Now look at this. Like what? Look at how wet it is. I'm sick of my paddocks looking like this. There's nothing I can do. They literally will dry up like if it just stops raining. I know, I'm coming to get you. That's Miko. All right, I'm bringing you guys in, okay? All right, so yeah, it's supposed to be just like pouring all day and all night, and it just gets annoying, you know what I mean? Like obviously we need rain, but like the grass is pretty darn green. So yeah, it's just hard because I have clay instead of like sand-based soil, so it just sinks. And there's seriously nothing you can do about it. Like you can scrape it all out, spend hundreds of thousands of dollars, but even after like a couple years of doing all of that and like scraping it all out and spending hundreds of thousands of dollars, it's still gonna end up being the same. Like it just comes back. So I just kind of have to manage it and live with it. And it's honestly usually only for like a month or two where it's really bad mud. But this is just like crazy. We just keep getting tons of rain and like right when it dries up, it's just like boom. So, all right, I'm gonna bring some horses in. Okay, so I'm gonna bring some in stalls and then some will be in the run-in shed. I gotta prep the stalls. I'm gonna bring them in, feed them. They'll be all nice and dry and happy to be in. Honestly, my horses prefer to be outside, but when it's just crazy, like I wanna give them a break, obviously. So, all right, let's do it. Okay, so these 3 stalls are pretty much prepped. They have shavings, plenty of hay. I need to add some water to this stall, so I'm gonna just fill up this bucket. I think what I'm gonna do is bring 5 in and leave 4 out, and then I'll rotate them because they do have the run-in shed. And 4 of them will sit in there. I'm gonna leave the 4 out there that get along well. So that's my plan, and then I'll swap them out. So again, my horses wanna be out. I'm gonna use these 3 stalls, and then I have 2 private paddocks. So I'll show you the other side, and that's the plan. Rainy day, woohoo! All right, so this stall already has some shavings on it, like you can see, and it walks out to a paddock, so they can go out if they want. I'm just gonna fill this bucket and then throw some hay in here. I think I'll probably end up putting Bagheera in here as long as she comes to the gate. She really likes being in this private paddock, so it'll be good for her. You can see here I have my beautiful second cutting hay. So some of my horses will just get first cutting, some get second, some get a mix. It just depends on, you know, their metabolism, their workload, so on and so forth. So whoever goes in here is gonna get their second cutting. Most of them I will give like at least a flake once a day, or they get the chop hay. All right, next stall. All right, so this stall also leads to a private paddock. It's already cleaned out. I swept it a little bit, and there's plenty of hay in here, so I'm just gonna throw down some shavings. Having these 2 private paddocks definitely comes in handy for situations like this, or if they're injured or so on and so forth. All right, I just put that bucket in the 1 stall, and now it's time to bring some horses in, and then once they're in, I'm gonna feed everybody. You ready to bring those horses in, Koa? Also, I want you guys to say hi to Penelope. Penelope, you wanna say hi? You say hi, baby? Say hi to everybody. They need to get to know you more because you're so cute. So normally she's in the house, but she comes out for a few hours each day too. And we let her graze in the yard and root and stuff. But you are super dirty. Huh? Okay. Let's go. Let's get them. Let's get the horses. All right, so I'm going to the far paddock first. Right here at that green gate, that's Arlo. I'm sorry. I know. All right, I got Cruella first here. So she's coming in first. Huh, girl? I know, you're all wet. I'm sorry. I forgot I had my hood. Next is Gaston here. So bringing him in. You good boy? It's like, yeah, I'm all wet. Got Miss Bagheera now. So she likes the paddock, so she's gonna go in there. This way, girl. She'll be happy. Now I got Mr. Miko. Good boy. Good boy. Come here. Now take your halter off. Good job. Now we got Mr. Olaf. Now we have Mr. Jafar. He likes to sleep in his stall and roll, so he'll definitely do that. I look lovely. All wet hair, no makeup. True horse girl fashion. Okay, so Wesselton, Arlo, and Jiminy are outside. They have the run-in shed, so they're good to go. I'm gonna feed them out there, and honestly, they were just standing out there eating the round bale, so they didn't really want to come in. If they come to the gate, I'll bring them in. And I'm definitely gonna check later and rotate. So time to feed everybody. Let's go. So I actually brought 6 horses into grain. Right now I'm feeding Miko. They all get their different portions, and some of them are getting different grain. Just fed Olaf. And then I'm going to feed the horses on the other side. Just gave Cruella hers. She's at the end there. So the last one on this side will be Jafar. And again, they all get a little bit different supplements, grain, portions, so on and so forth. I'm going to head to the other side. This is Gaston. He's in the large paddock, so I'm going to give him his portion. He's such a good boy. He gets the big stall. And then I'm going to go over and feed Bagheera, who's in this private paddock. So this one has like a hanging bucket, so I have to walk in and dump it to give her portion. And I actually have her on Chop Pay, Essential K, and Triple Crown Senior. And she's on an oil supplement as well. I want to take really good care of her, make sure she maintains her weight for the workload that she's doing. And she's doing great. So yeah. Okay, now I'm going to go feed Wessel and Jiminy. They're outside, and then I'll grab Arlo's too. And last but not least, Arlo. So a little news update with Arlo. As you could see, if you watched my last video with him, I was thinking about selling him and like had posted him, but he's been doing so good on the trails. I mean, always has. And I don't know, I just kind of like took him off the market. I'm not saying if the right home came along that I wouldn't sell, but like right now, I don't think I'm like trying to. I don't know if I'm quite ready. So yeah, usually I'm not like indecisive like that, but it's just so hard because I do plan on selling the ponies and Jafar sometime this year. Just part of what I do. It's hard. I love them all. The only ones that will stay with me for sure forever is Jiminy and Bagheera. Again, if I had all the money in the world, I would keep them and just lease them out. But in order to continue this process, I have to find homes for them when the time comes. So yeah. So you got Miko here. Hey, buddy. And Jafar. Mr. Olaf. Hi, baby. Cruella, you getting your last crumbs? Yeah? Good girl. Here you are. The last little drops. You ate it all. Miss Bagheera, you happy? Look at her forelock. So like, they shaved it off because she was a driving horse. You showing us your food? Thank you. And now it's growing back and it's cracking me up. Big boy Gaston. Hi, baby. You enjoying that? Oh no, you can't waste the little bits, huh? Good boy. You're such a good boy. All right, horse lovers, I'm gonna finish up out here. I really hope that you enjoyed watching today. Just a little bit of the rainy day here on the farm, a little portion of it. So hope you all are staying dry and warm, and summer will be here soon and it'll be dry and I can go ride on the trails right here and the arena will be dry and the paddocks, they can be in the pasture. But until then, I'll see you next time, horse lovers. Bye.